Here at Hemmings.com, we simply love classic cars, regardless of their monetary value. But you have to admit there's something really special about driving a high-value classic. What makes one car worth more than another? Well, it could be anything, from appearing in a famous movie or just being an unusually rare combination of motor, color, and options. In the past couple years, we've had an opportunity to drive some incredibly good and incredibly expensive vehicles. In this video, we're covering our top 5 most expensive drives so far. Number 5 is the always fantastic 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 with an estimated value of $125,000.
What I'm driving right now is an icon. It is the quintessential American muscle car. It is a legend among legends when it comes to American iron. And I have to say, it's one of the coolest cars we've driven this season on Tested Muscle. Now, when the car debuted in 1967, everybody basically said, well, what the hell is a Camaro? Nobody knows what the word means. And some ingenious person at Chevrolet said, well, a Camaro is a little ferocious animal that eats Mustangs. Did they make that up? Of course they did. That's what marketing is, folks. You make up stuff to make it sound good. That's how the Camaro name was born. You know, there are so few original cars out there, cars with this kind of pedigree. If you have the chance to ever drive one, I will tell you, do not say no, because you are missing out on one of the great motor experiences of a lifetime.
Number 4 is the 1963 Corvette Stingray with an estimated value of $187,500.
And when you're not going quick, you've got the joys of this gorgeous dash, the long, really quite nice gearbox.
There is no denying how much entertainment it can provide, nor its incredible significance.
Body roll, no grip. It doesn't have grip, but it does have balance. I'm doing 37 miles an hour sideways in a 60 Corvette. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
But it's its own thing, and it started this line of really simple, intuitive, talky, easy to drive American sports cars. This 1963 Stingray is actually a pretty cool thing, and if you happen to live in Malibu, I can't think of anything much cooler to drive around in.
Number 3 is the Pontiac Catalina Super Duty, valued at more than $250,000.
I'm behind the wheel of a car that I never thought I'd have the opportunity to drive. One of 162 made, and it has a total of, you ready for this? 7,501 miles on it. This is a dream car for so many hot rodders back in the 60s. In 1962, Pontiac had this idea that they're gonna make a car straight up for drag racing, straight up for that guy that wants to go to the racetrack on Sunday, rip through some gears, and really enjoy his kind of executive business coupe. They did that with this, the 421 Catalina Super Duty. It's one of these rare cars that the more you look at it, the better it gets, and color-wise, just badass black. That's it, badass black, white walls, and just tough as nails, right? I feel like if this car, if you were in the mob in the 60s, you could drive this. You could pull up with someone, intimidate the hell out of them, and they would be like, I should probably give all my money to this gentleman.
Number 2 represents Germany with the Porsche 964 RS. This has an estimated value of $270,000.
It's just so much more intense. Engine is insane. And the car's still physical to drive. But now, brakes at the front, cut brakes at the rear, and they work. You don't even think about them except the feel. The pedal feel is superb. Like, it's really so good. I don't feel assisted. Just like the steering, there's just this linearity of all the controls. This car, you have to make it flow, you have to get involved, and you're working and you're sensing what the front tyres are doing, feeling the balance shift from understeer on the way into the corners, neutralising, and then little swing at the rear. I mean, that's what the 911's all about. Woo! I'm sweating.
Number 1 is none other than a 1991 Ferrari 512 TR. A clean one can fetch up to $500,000.
Ferrari Testarossa, what a name, what a car. Whether you love it for the connection with the 1950s race cars that first used the redhead title, from the crazy absurdity of Miami Vice, or from hours wasted on the Sega arcade game Outrun, it's just impossible not to love this car. Oh man, these things are so physical. Okay, so we're finally on a good road with this car. There's lots of traction, there's pretty good grip, but there's a lot of weight out there. So this is a car that you manage. You don't unleash it, you don't bully it. You have to really think about what you're doing, because this is a big boy car.
People should be talking about what the Testarossa is like to drive. Well, the 512 TR anyway. It's not a lockdown, sharp-edged road racer, but it's pretty together dynamically as long as you show due respect. Clicking through the open-gated shifter, feeling the steering writhe in your hands, and that mighty engine singing its siren call, it doesn't get much better than that.
Which is your favorite? Post a comment below. I hope you enjoyed this look back at some of the most expensive cars we've featured on the Hemmings.com YouTube channel. For more great videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button.